Brookhaven is a really popular game on Roblox, but I think a lot of you guys could agree that its UI isn't exactly of the highest quality it could be. Not to discredit them or anything, but I've decided that I want to try and make something that fits the game, but sort of in my own style that I think looks better. So let's do just that. Alright guys, so I'm not too sure what UI I should actually make. I mean, you got this inventory and stuff, but what I was thinking of doing is there's this shop UI, and the shop UI, I mean, I don't doubt that they made a ton of money from this game, but at the same time I think that we could really optimize this UI for monetization. So I want to do just that. So I'm just going to screenshot this and we'll get into Photoshop and work on it now. Okay guys, so if you guys have never played this game, I mean, it's not a game that I've ever really played, but the audience of the game is mainly aimed at like young children. So the idea is I want to make something that like attracts young children. So it's going to be bright and it's going to be like cartoony and friendly looking, because think about this, if you're a 7-year-old kid, yeah, what are you going to want to see? You're going to want to see grey UI like this, or do you want to see something that's like really fun and cartoony? You're probably going to want to see the thing that's cartoony just because it catches your eye more. So I'm going to start off by just making a bright white frame for our UI. I think that's a pretty good size. I'm just going to put this in the center of my Photoshop designing area, and then I think I want to have like a banner that says shop or something, but I've got some ideas on how we could do that. One idea I had was kind of like a cloud. Let me demonstrate, but I don't think it will work. So my idea was I wanted to have like, let me just turn this up, like a background here that was like a cloud, and that like, say we moved this up, made it a different color to like the frame, like we could make the frame blue or something, and then it had like codes or something. This is the codes UI, but you get what I mean, like something like that, you know. That's obviously really simple, but I don't think I'm gonna go with that, so I'm just gonna play around with some ideas for the header until I find one that I like. Alright guys, so this is what I went with for the header. It's not really that detailed, but what I was thinking, right, is say you are a kid, right? Do you really care about detail? Probably not. You want something that's gonna be simplistic, right? Because some UI is like really hard to understand, and imagine if you're like really young, then the UI is going to be even harder to understand. So I think that for games with like a younger audience, it's usually good to go with something that just isn't too complex, although obviously still fits like the theme of the game, etc. And I think this header does that perfectly, personally. But anyways, now I'm just gonna add like one of those like lines around the frame as well. So it could be like a light blue, like that color. Then let's just go modify contract, and yeah, we got that round here as well. Now let's just merge that. Honestly, I'm happy with how this is going. I think that this UI could genuinely, you know, fit a game like this. But now I want to add an X button, and there's a few different ways I could do the X button. I think I'm just going to do something which is a similar style to the header. I'm going to make it like a circle to start off with, but then my idea is I want to like warp the circle a little so that it's like a bit not fully like a circle. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see what I mean once I warp it. So if I just hit Control T and then warp the button, like something like that, I think that looks good. I'm just gonna move this I need some text for this as well, so let me just copy this text from here onto here. It's just gonna say X, obviously. Just gonna make this red. And I think I need to add one of like these line things. I don't know what they're called, but they always look like good in a lot of stuff. I think I should add one to the X button personally. I honestly don't like that on the button, weirdly enough. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, we'll have the button like this. Why not? Just group that X button. Okay, what game passes have they got? I'm not going to import all our game pass icons. I don't want to like steal them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 13 on here without looking weird, so instead I'm just going to add a scroll bar. But let me just make like boxes for the game passes, I suppose. And then I'm just going to make this blue as well, I think. Or should I make it like... Actually, should I make it yellow? I think that yellow goes well with blue. Does it though? Oh man, the dilemma. Or I could even go dark grey. What about dark grey with like a subtle blue outline? Like something like that maybe. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as blue, to be honest. So let me just do that. And then I need to sort out my pattern, because this pattern, it's not even, and you know how it is around here. We don't like uneven pattern. And if you guys would like some tips on stuff like pattern, go watch the video on our channel, which is 5 beginner mistakes with UI design. It basically goes over a bunch of like fundamental stuff, which could be really useful for you guys, especially if you're just getting started out. But they can be useful even if you are like more experienced. I mean, a lot of these tips I didn't really know much about, even when I was like experienced. And I think if I knew this stuff from the start, then I would honestly have like progressed so much faster with my UI design. Let me just get all these red ones. So the red ones are 1, 2, 3. These boxes are... Oof. How are we going to do this? Give me a second and I'll sort it out. Alright, so I figured it out, but I just want to add some detail to these boxes, because honestly they're not very detailed compared to the header. And I really want them to have that same sort of level of detail. Why is this not... Right, there we go. I've sorted it out. I don't know what I was really doing there. That's my fault. But doesn't matter, it's sorted now. Let's just add our highlight to this as well. Let's just merge this so we can do that. Right click, rasterize layers. Unclip and mask this. Merge it, and then we're going to set this to an overlay as well. That's looking really clean. I'll add some text for the name, I suppose. And just scale this down. Let's see, this is text on such a small scale. I'm gonna make it a darker color so that it contrasts better with the background. And then just group this as box. And I'm just gonna duplicate all these boxes. Okay guys, I've done that, and I'm just fading off these boxes at the bottom now. And I think I should add a scroll bar, and then that will be the UI more or less done. If I was doing this for like a commission, I would organize my file more. But for me personally, This is the kind of thing that, like, I mean, it's pretty organized, but when I do commissions, I tend to try and make my stuff as organized as possible. With this, obviously I've been trying to do it pretty quickly, so I haven't really done that. And yeah, this is the UI. I just want to center this scroll bar because I think that it's not centered properly. I could be wrong. Let's just check. Yeah, okay, it wasn't. Alright, nice. Now let's just group the entire frame. So, game, passes, get rid of this reference, all this stuff. And I'm just going to add a drop shadow. And that is the frame done. So, I'm going to end the video off here, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Before I end the video, I would just like to announce that Slicedmelon has now started a brand new design agency. We will be providing services such as UI design, game passes, GFX, logos. So if you guys would like to order from a highly experienced team, then make sure to just simply join the Discord server on screen. Also, make sure to follow our social media. We've got YouTube, we got TikTok, we got Twitter, and we also have another what was I going to say? We have another Discord server for the channel itself. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.